Hiya and welcome. Now, every so often you come across something that seems to be both great quality and amazing value. And the question is it too good to be true? In this case, I think it is good and it's true. It's a little video light made by those clever folks at SmallRig. So let's open the box. That's the instructions. Little plastic bag. There's a lead in there. Yes, I've opened it up before. See, it's kind of small but very mighty. It's 11 by 6 centimetres and about a centimetre thick, or 4.5 by 2.25 inches in old money. It's absolutely solid with an aluminium body which feels like it would stand the casual to rough handling that the rest of my gear endures. Because the body is alloy, which apparently also assists heat dissipation, apparently. I love the weight of it. It's amazing. It's 117 grams, which when I Googled to see what weighs the same as this, the first two examples I got were a bar of chocolate and an antique silver gravy boat. An antique silver gravy boat. That was on an auction site. It went for £55, by the way, which is £20 more than I got this for. And it's probably a lot less useful unless you like a lot of gravy every day. And that won't like your videos. I knew I'd get there eventually. This produces 996 lumens and achieves a CRI of 96 plus. Now, I'm not being clever because I had to look that up. But basically, CRI stands for Colour Rendition Index. It's basically a score from 1 to 100 based on how closely the light colours the subject were it lit in natural light, natural daylight. So, bearing in mind that this is rated at 96 plus, it's classed as excellent. Clever little thing. It's got a built-in 60-watt rechargeable lithium battery, which lasts, I reckon, about 2 hours on full brightness. That's what it seems to. The colour temperature ranges from 2500 to 9000 K, which is warm to cold. My present lights that you're looking at me via here are probably set to about 550K at the moment, which is about daylight. So you get the idea. So all of that information is easy to keep track of, as this unit's got a little OLED screen on the back here. Now, I've got to say, I love the power on instruction in the manual. It says to turn the product on, face the OLED screen and turn the power switch here to the left. Now, I did this while showing Jamie this unit, and we were in a cafe and I temporarily caused him to see lights before his eyes for a few minutes because it's really bright. Sorry, my friend, I was just following instructions. Health and safety and all that. Now, to choose HSI or CCT, which I'm going to explain up there, there's a little mode selection button. Now, this brings us to the only thing that irritates me about this. I don't understand why all LED units have to include an effects mode. I don't need it, and I can't see why, after the initial amusement, anyone else would use it. I don't get it. This one's got the usual TV screen, candle, flame, police, ambulance, fire truck, fireworks, as well as flash, strobe lights, chase, club and romantic, whatever that is. Do you ever use these? I've played with them a couple of times, but I don't know what you'd use them for. But the bottom line is, how does this compare to my current setup? At the moment, I'm being lit by the Yongnuo YN360 that I did a video about, and the Yongnuo YN363, which I also did a video about, and a pair of newer portable photography lighting units. Now, while the SmallRig can't compete compete with the wattage, the LED amounts, lumens, etc., take a closer look at the cost of each light compared with the lumens, etc. Pound for pound, the SmallRig is a real heavyweight. Before I had my current setup, I used 2 studio bulbs with reflectors. And whilst the bulbs themselves aren't particularly expensive to buy, to use them I also needed 2 reflectors and 2 socket adapters. And if you add all that together, that means that the SmallRig is once again better value. If I bring in a couple of other lights, such as my newer dimmable light that's designed to be mounted on a camera, this one here, and the powerful newer professional metal bi-colour LED video light, well, I must admit the SmallRig can't compete with the power output per pounds spent on this, because it's a fantastic bit of kit. But I'm not exactly going to be able to pop this in my pocket, am I? I still think it's great value, and I often use a pair of these for photographing nervous pets in the studio. But it has to be said, they're nowhere near as portable as this little thing. And as far as the newer camera light's concerned, yes, great power per penny, but the build quality of the SmallRig outclasses it in every way. I mean, it doesn't even have a battery cover. So all in all, this is amazingly cost effective, and it's built like a tank, and it's so conveniently sized. In fact, I reckon I can now do far more videos away from my office and therefore away from these. Because yes, at this present moment, I'm using a pair of little SmallRigs at the moment. You see, I'm so impressed with the little thing. With the SmallRig P96L, I bought another one to go with it. And so did Jamie. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this, please like, and if you really liked it, then do please subscribe. It means a lot to me. More importantly, tell all your friends about me if you liked it. Okay, until next time when I'll be doing the Z600 f6.3, until then, take care. Candle? Flame, apparently. Flame 2. Fire engine, I assume. American. Police. Enough to bring on an epileptic fit. That's even better. Gordon Bennett. Romantic? Why? Apart from the fact I'm in pink.